Hi, I'm Andre from John Morris Group, and today we're doing a product review on the HIKARi 5. The HIKARi 5 is designed specifically for measuring apples. It's got a measurement range between 10 and 18% Brix with a resolution of 0.1%. The measurement accuracy is plus or minus 1%, and different apple varieties can affect the result. That is, it's an infrared style measurement technology, and the color of the apple can make a difference on the accuracy of the readings. It's good for operating between 5 and 35 degrees Celsius, and it does measure the temperature of the surrounding area, so it is temperature adjusted. Remember, temperature in Brix measurements is crucial because sugar is directly affected by the changes in temperature. It operates off 2 AAA batteries, and it's IP64 for good use in environmental conditions. As you can see, it stores perfectly in your hand, and it's great for going in a pocket. Let's have a little bit of a look at the whole theory of refractometry and why we need it. It all started with a product a lot like this one here. And what this aims to do, you squeeze your fruit onto the prism, you close your cover plate, and then you hold it up to sunlight, and you would look through here and you would actually see the scale or the amount of sugar or Brix that's within your fruit. And growers need this because knowing the amount of sugar in a grape or a peach or an apple or another product like that tells them just how delicious or when a fruit is ready to be picked for a wine or for a juice or for some other purpose. And these products are great. They're standard, they're cheap, relatively speaking, and very easy to use. But if you wear glasses like me, or you're in an area where you don't have sunlight, or your vision is just simply not so good, or it's really hard to get the juice out of something, this product is not ideal. The evolution of refractometers is in small pocket handheld objects a lot like this one. Now these objects are very easy to use, these refractometers. Again, what you do is you squeeze some juice into the prism in here, and then you will take a reading. With the Atago refractometers, the PAL series, calibration is very easy. You calibrate them with water, just some water in here, you push your 0, and away you go. You've got your 0 point set. To clean a refractometer like this in between uses, it's very easy. You just dunk it in a bucket of water and then get a rag and wipe it off. Now, this is great on the basis that you don't mind to destroy the fruit that you're actually looking at. Or in other words, it's completely destructive. What you have to do is you have to get your grape and you have to juice it and you put it on. But what happens if your grape isn't yet ready or your fruit isn't yet ready? You probably want to leave it on the vine or leave it on the tree. That's why Atago have innovated the HIKARi series. The HIKARi series aim to enable you to take measurements of a fruit without having to destroy it. That is, you don't need to take it off the tree, and in addition, you can actually take measurements without having to even juice the fruit. Now this is really handy, particularly if you're talking about an apple, because to juice an apple in the field at a tree is quite hard. You're definitely going to need some complex machinery, like for instance a blender or a juicer or some other tool to try and get the juice out of an apple. So let's see how it works. To start the unit, click the side button. You'll notice the display comes on. So then what you do, you hold the HIKARi against the fruit, imagine it's on the tree, and you take a measurement. And you get a reading. In this case, it's 12.4%. You need to rotate the fruit, or the apple, and take another reading. In fact, for best practice, you should rotate the fruit and take a number of different readings to get the average. This is important because remember, that an apple hangs on a tree and the sun will hit more of one side of it than the other. And when you're making a juice, you're blending all of the parts of the apple or the grape or whatever variety of fruit you're looking at, and so it becomes one homogeneous sample. But when you're looking at it in its formed component, you don't necessarily have a homogeneous sugar content across the entire fruit. But as you can see, I very effectively managed to get a reading on 2 different places of the fruit, and this particular reading shows us that the fruit is somewhere between 11.3 and 12.5%. Let's try it on a red apple to see how that works. So that's 12.7%. I'm going to rotate the apple. And that's 12.8%. I'm going to rotate the apple. And that's 12.7%. So this particular apple is quite reproducible all the way around. So now that you know how to use the Hikari, and if you happen to know the target that you're aiming for in your bricks, this is a great tool for being able to decide when is the right time to take your fruit off the tree and go to the next stage. Now, because this is a brand new technology, it is relatively pricey in comparison to existing technology. Expect to pay a little over $1,000 for the Hikari series, and in our view, this is a fabulous way of saving you time and determining whether or not your fruit is ready to be picked off the tree or the vine. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.